Leslie Van Houten was a key member of the Manson family, a cult that followed Charles Manson's philosophies and beliefs. Van Houten was born in 1949 in California and was 19 at the time of her arrest for the murders. She had been living and working at the Span Ranch, the Manson family's home, prior to her arrest, and was known for being extremely devoted to Charles Manson. Van Houten met Manson through her friend Patricia Kreenwinkle and began to believe in his message of an imminent race war. On August 10, 1969, Van Houten and several other Manson family members entered the household of Leno and Rosemary LaBianca and killed them. She held Rosemary LaBianca down while the others stabbed her, claiming that Manson had told her to do something. At the 1977 trial, Van Houten said that she had been coerced into the murder by Charles Manson and was found guilty of murder and conspiracy. After her original death sentence was commuted to life, she became eligible for parole, but only after 17 denied requests. Van Houten has publicly apologized for her involvement in the murders and has shown insight into her motivations and state of mind at the time. In recent years, she has received support from a variety of public figures, including psychologists and celebrities seeking her release. Van Houten has reportedly been model prisoner and has been denied parole more than 20 times. She has consistently expressed remorse for her involvement in the murders, acknowledged her role in the crime, and accepted full responsibility. Van Houten's case has generated a significant amount of public interest, with some advocating for her parole and some against it. Even those who support her parole are aware that there is no way to undo the damage that was done and that justice for the victims must be respected. Van Houten's supporters argue that she deserves another chance, pointing to her young age at the time of the murders, her progress in prison, and her efforts to make amends. Opponents of her release point to the extreme violence of the crime and argue that such a heinous act can never be forgiven. In July 2020, the California governor denied her parole for the 21st time, citing her lack of insight into the crime as the primary reason. While Van Houten is still in prison, she has earned an associate degree in the liberal arts and received tenure and a job at the prison library. Van Houten has also taken many courses in psychology and is a trained substance abuse counselor. She has also written several books about her experiences and her rehabilitation efforts in prison, earning her praise from both inmates and prison officials alike. Vanessa Redgrave released a film, The Elizabeth Vargas Story, in which she pays tribute to Van Houten and the other victims. In 2014, Van Houten was granted the right to a new hearing in front of a panel of parole commissioners. At the hearing, she stated that her involvement in the murders had been a result of a twisted ideology and that she was completely under the spell of Manson. She also argued that she had made significant progress in prison and was no longer the same person she was at the time of the murders. Van Houten's lawyers argued that she deserved a second chance and that she had been rehabilitated and was a model prisoner.